guessing. Knowing
The lights in here are blinding me. I can't see clearly anymore. I have no fear how this will end. No, nothing scares me anymore. If we never see tomorrow, babe. If we never make it through today. If we never see tomorrow, babe. I know that I lived how I wanted to. If we never see tomorrow, babe. If we never make it through today. If we never see tomorrow, babe. I know that I lived how I wanted to. The lights in here are blinding me. I can't see clearly anymore. I have no fear how this will end. No, nothing scares me anymore. If we never see tomorrow, babe. If we never make it through today. If we never see tomorrow, babe. I know that I lived how I wanted to. If we never see tomorrow, babe. If we never make it through today.
Boo.
Holy crap! Are you serious?
Oh my god. All right.
Oh man. Okay.
They can hear us. but
Okay, they
can't
can
see
hear us. Yeah, that's great. That's great. That is the debut that we've been looking for. Hey, it's Friday the 13th.
We've had a lot of issues.
Yeah, it's Friday the 13th, so it makes sense that just bad things would happen.
Yes, I think so. So why did that happen?
Okay, there we go. Now we're back. Yeah, there we go. There we go. We couldn't find a hockey mask in time, so we had to make do.
That mask is a little small. It's like
Yeah.
for a kid, I think.
Well, I mean, I've got a big head. Like, look, you try this. Does this do
Let's
good
see.
on you?
Let's see.
I got a massive head.
Okay.
No, yeah, that's way too small. Well, what do you want? It was like $2.
Yeah, I can tell.
We operate on a budget here. It's Friday the 13th, but more than that, it's EVGA Weekly. I'm Peter. This is Jacob. We're here for games, news, giveaways on this Friday the 13th. What's going on back there? I don't even know. What is that?
I don't know.
It's the cabin at the end of the hallway.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there somebody in the window?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Cinco de Friday the 13th, yes. So, Mr. Freeman, what brings you to our spooky woodly abode?
Well, I don't know. You told me we're gonna have a live stream, and then you told me to go outside, and that's where we're gonna have it. So now I don't know why we're out here.
And it was nice of us to bring the chairs out here to the
Yes.
to the cabin.
And we brought the camera.
And
out
we,
here.
and we brought the smog machine, and we brought the Super 8 filter behind us.
And we brought a very long extension cord
Yes.
for the cameras to go outside. By the way, we've had like a lot of issues today with our stream, and I think it's because it's Friday the 13th. So first of all, our mic broke.
Our mic broke just moments before. We decided to do a mic check before we came on there, and then that's when we realized that the mic wasn't working. So it was a good thing we did a mic check.
So good thing we had that. I think that mic is legitimately broken.
It's newer than this one
So,
too. That's good.
I
We'll
don't
figure
know.
that out. man.
Anyways, we got a new one on here,
Yeah.
and then we went live, and our camera didn't work, so
Yeah.
we're cursed.
We're pretty cursed.
So how's everyone doing on this Friday the 13th? Fine?
Yeah.
Good?
Good.
Pretty good? So, We do have a giveaway today.
We do.
And we have something a little bit dark to give away.
It's very
'Cause
dark.
It's Friday the 13th.
It's very dark out here in the woods. Be careful of the moisture in the air right now. It is the X299 Dark motherboard, possibly one of the best motherboards.
Probably,
possibly, quite frankly. And
It
it's
is.
got
It is.
a lot of USB ports, which I like because I can never get enough USB ports. But beyond that, what does this thing have on it, Mr. Freeman?
A lot. So, I mean, you guys pretty much probably know a lot about this. Jay, Steve have used this motherboard quite a bit on their overclock battles. It's built for overclocking. It's debatably the best overclocking motherboard on the planet. I think it is, but we'll leave that up to you to decide.
I mean, debatedly, who could debate you on this?
Well, you're the only one here.
Oh, you don't want to debate me on this. I will destroy you with my logic and reason upon this. Beginning with the number of USB ports on it.
A lot of people ask why it only has 4 DIMMs. Well, with the reduced number of DIMMs, you can decrease the trace complexity that's underneath the PCBs and between the PCB layers, and you get better overclocking, better signal integrity with the lower DIMMs, so higher memory frequencies, of course. Supports up to 4 GPUs. It has a fan here. This actually is for the M.2, so it has it's actually like a little chamber here. It exhausts out there as well.
It certainly does, yes.
And my favorite feature, besides all the overclocking, is all the right angled connectors. So if you notice, this CPU socket is actually twisted. So we twisted it from what the normal orientation is, and that allows us to put the power connectors. Actually, no, that's the Z390 Dark. This one actually is correct. The Z390 Dark is rotated, but we do have the right angle 24-pin power connector on there. And all these are right angle too.
And has no RGBs.
It's dark.
It's dark.
It's dark.
It's dark. One of you lucky viewers can own not this dark motherboard because I got my fingerprints all over it, but a brand new dark motherboard. And all you have to do to win is enter in a secret word, which we will be giving out somewhere in the middle of the stream secretly.
Are the fans quiet? Yes, it's very quiet. You can
Can't
actually
even hear it.
Yeah, I can't hear it right now.
Yeah.
So it does have. Let me see that again. So it does have 3 fans on here, if you notice, but these ones are really only needed for overclocking. The VRM, especially when you're using an 18-core CPU, does get pretty warm. But if you look at the back here, this is actually pretty unique. There is a heatsink on the back side of the motherboard as well. It's pretty sweet.
It says EVGA on the back, so that no matter what side you're looking at it, we made this.
Yes. And uses power.
And it has so much power.
By the way, are we at 60 frames per second now on Twitch? I think I fixed that.
Well,
yesterday we were at 720/30. It was my bad.
Well, I mean, I made the fog machine set to 24 frames per second to get that cinematic feel. You can set fog machines to do that now, by the way. And the Super 8, I don't know what frame rate that's probably going at 24 as well. Camera, I don't know.
The camera, I don't think it's.
It is not 60. It is not 60.
But I also think I fixed the mixer icon as well. So I fixed a lot of things.
Good.
Since last week.
It seems like you broke a lot of things too.
I broke a couple of things as well. So in case you guys want to win this motherboard, which I'm sure you probably do, we'll have a secret word. We'll tell you what that is, but not yet. Very soon. Okay?
I'm looking forward to it.
All right. That's our stream. We'll see you next week.
So good luck to everyone, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye. No, it's Friday the 13th.
Peter, hit the bean boozled. Oh, somebody called it.
Is that how this works now? I feel like this is so nebulous.
Coconut or spoiled milk?
Oh god, not that one.
Oh wait, this is a brand new one.
Okay, so let's not make the mistake we did last time where we opened all of them. Let's partition these out a little bit.
How do you open this? Get the spoil. Here, you open that. I don't know.
Jeez, everything here. I bring out the fog machine, and now I gotta do this.
Spoiled milk.
If I can't get it open, does that mean I don't have to do it?
Yes.
Great. Why am I so competent?
All right, so actually, let's do an unboxing of Bean Boozled. So when you unbox this, you get all of the little Bean Boozled in there.
And here's a pro tip from guys who have eaten far more Bean Boozled than should be allowed. Do not open all of them at once because the smell is overwhelming.
We'll open like 3.
3?
Okay, 2.
Okay, fine.
All right, so you already
Okay,
got
coconut
coconut or spoiled milk.
Okay,
so
okay,
I think
okay.
it's
Oh,
that
you know
one.
what? How about this? Double or nothing. Double or nothing.
Oh, boy.
If it's coconut, you gotta do one.
Okay.
Okay, we'll do that.
Are you gonna tell the truth?
Of course I'm gonna tell the truth. Alright. Oh god, these things smell bad
Yeah,
already.
bad.
Okay,
Alright.
so...
Put the lid on it.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Okay. Gotta milk
If
this.
it's coconut, I have to do it. If not,
Okay.
I'm off the hook.
Okay.
Happy Friday the 13th.
It's spoiled milk.
Okay, great. I'm good to go. Now we're ready.
And it smells too. Like
That's one of the worst ones.
like as you chew into it, like it just enters your nasal cavities.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Well,
Ugh.
now that is the end of our stream, and we'll see you next week.
I quit.
All right, you ready to talk about some stuff now?
Yeah, what else we
Now
got?
that we got through that,
Yeah.
we'll do another one later. Don't worry.
Okay.
The end of summertime countdown.
I'm on a smog machine and everything. It's the end of summertime.
Hasn't summertime ended already?
Yeah, now we're counting down to that. Shut up. Okay, so it's the end of summertime countdown. It's our social media event. All you gotta do is like, follow, subscribe to us on various social media channels. Each one is an entry to win some fabulous prizes. So now take a look at that. Top tier prize here. A dark 750 G5 power supply, brand new, you know, in the line, and a CLC 240. I mean, then you get 299 micro. All you gotta do is like, follow, and subscribe. It's just that easy. Check out this 299 here, chilling at the beach. I don't think you should do that. But,
Don't do that.
Yeah, but
Please
you know,
don't do that.
in this photo representation of the beach,
It looks like it's just there.
it's just there. It's just having a good time. It's having the time of its life.
You should have put it like buried halfway. No, that's not good.
In the rotator, it is on
Okay.
the homepage. Yeah, but it's
Actually, let's see that one.
yeah.
Okay,
Let's go
here.
to the homepage. Yeah, see right there. It's
yes,
buried in there. It's just harder to do that in the actual article because of all the like, you know, mobile size and all that's got to scale.
Don't ever take a motherboard to the beach. Yeah. Beaches are not places. A place a motherboard should be.
But if you were to overclock on the beach, and you got any record, like that's a world record right there because no one would be doing this at the
Yes.
beach.
The world record beach overclock.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, think about it. I mean, have you seen the Guinness Book of
Yeah,
Records
a lot
these
of.
days?
I went to actually the Guinness Museum before, and it's like longest unicycle ride while on, you know.
That is the problem with the Guinness
It's
World
like, wow.
World Records because all the feats of human accomplishment, we've pretty much hit like the edge of what
So
humanity
here's a
can
good question. Do you think you own any obscure record?
I probably do. I mean, obscure, like, you know, the longest time sitting backwards, like, you know, rubbing the back of my head, maybe. I don't know. Like, that's what the Guinness records are now because, again, we've hit the peak of human accomplishment on so many of these records that they're just unbreakable. So then in order to make new records every year to publish that stupid book, it's got to be like longest e-sport underwater or something, you know? Just lame.
Water cooled.
Lame stuff.
Water cooled. So if you guys want to win cool stuff, make sure to check out the end of summertime countdown. Just go to EVGA.com. You'll see it right there. And all you got to do is like and enter, and you can win.
You can win. It's just that easy.
Easy as 1, 2, 3. So that is the end of summertime countdown.
Yes, sir.
Next. This is pretty
The
neat.
most spoiled milk bean boozles eaten. I probably have that. I feel like I
You
have
know
it.
what? That might be.
I feel like I've hit nothing but...
I don't think that we've hit the record for most Marmite eaten. Probably not. But most
You know
Bean
what?
Boozled, we're probably up there, I think.
When it comes to Marmite, if you think about it, people just take like a tiny bit of it and then spread it, right? Whereas we just take in gobs of it. I feel like we've eaten years worth of Marmite.
Most Marmite while on stream. Probably.
Probably. That's very likely. If someone could look that up or submit us to the World Guinness Company or World Guinness Council, have them just watch any of the streams, Because I doubt anyone's slamming as much Marmite as we do over one live stream period.
I want to get one of those plaques, you know, the Genius plaques that says most Marmite eaten while on stream, and I'll hang it like in the office somewhere. That'd be pretty cool.
You know, you can hang it in our cabin back there.
That's not an accomplishment to be proud of, but
No,
you know.
but, I mean that's why we're putting that accomplishment in that cabin where no one could ever see it.
Most crunch dogs ever ate on stream, possibly. So, anyways, the Supernova G5 power supply just launched,
Oh yeah.
and if you got one or you plan to get one, then here's a pretty good offer for you. Write a review at your place of purchase, and you can get 25% back in the form of EVGA bucks,
EVGA,
which is
dadas.
basically just like cash that you can use in the EVGA store.
Yes.
So yeah, that's a pretty good offer. Only the first 200 people who sign up will get this, but you guys, this just went live, so you guys have plenty of time. And again, the G5 series from EVGA is the new power supply series from EVGA. Some updates compared to the G3. So it actually has an LED on the back. I think a lot of people didn't know that one there.
It's super fun though.
It's an LED that lights up. Actually, it does show you some system information, like when the system is on, it'll be breathing, and then when the system is in standby mode, like suspend or sleep, then it just is on, and when it's off, your system's off.
Yeah. So this is just
Or it's unplugged.
This is just a Photoshop representation. It does not glow green when it's unplugged. It's just
Actually, that is a good point. I didn't even notice that till now.
I mean, you know, these guys know what Photoshop is. I mean, come on.
It also has a bigger fan if you compare it to G3.
Oh, yeah.
So about 5 millimeters bigger, but it does allow, with a bigger fan, you get better airflow and lower fan noise because the fan doesn't need to spin at as high of an RPM. It has some more modern, so G3 is a few years old, so there's been some updates since then. So it has a newer ATX standard, which gives you better standby power savings. And also all of the G5s have 10-year warranty. On the G3s, some of them had 10-year warranty, the 1000 and 850, and they all have it. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell, or in a power supply shell.
In a power supply chassis. There you go. That's it in a chassis. So yeah, the G5 Supernova, it's a great product. You know, if you're in the market for a power supply and you want to go gold, you really can't do better than the G5. And if you're going to get it anyway, here's your chance to get 25% back.
First 200 people only, though. So if you have one and you bought it somewhere that allows you to leave reviews, then go do this.
Go do this.
Immediately.
Get you 25% back.
That is an order.
Yes.
Not really.
That's a spooky
Do it if you want to,
child-sized
but I would
skull
highly
order.
suggest it. That is one of the worst masks I've ever seen.
No, although I will say it does look like this was drawn on by hand.
Actually, wait. You know what? I take that back. That alien mask that you have is possibly the worst mask I've
Now,
ever seen.
the alien mask, the reason why this one is one
You
of the...
can't even see through the thing. You cannot see through the thing. It is a safety hazard.
No, you can see through it. I mean, it's like it's a translucent plastic.
Let me see that thing.
But the problem is that because this room has so... I mean,
You can barely see
because
anything.
this swamp has so much green behind us, it constantly reflects like around.
How do you even see through this thing?
It's just like translucent plastic.
Wow. Oh, you can see through the whole thing.
Yeah.
But you can barely see anything.
Oh yeah. I mean, I wouldn't recommend.
Do not drive with
Yeah,
this.
yeah. I mean,
Do not drive with that.
why would you drive with this? You know what you should do? You should drive with this thing on, and then with this thing on. So then when the cop pulls you over, you take off one mask and go, "Excuse me, officer, what's the problem?"
I don't think that'll work. It's a ray tracing mask, yes.
The ray tracing mask
It reflects your entire environment.
especially all the green environment, makes you disappear.
So, the next thing that we have to talk about is grip.
Grip. Get a grip, yo.
Get a grip.
Get a grip.
So there was an update to grip, being that now, if you buy a 550 watt or greater power supply, it has to be from basically like yesterday or the day before. If you bought a 550 watt or greater, then you can get grip. You can get a grip.
You can get a grip.
So
And that comes with the exclusive EVGA skin. So
yes,
show off everyone that you got this skin. Look at that.
that's it. Don't step right here.
No step. Don't step.
Do not step. No step.
So yeah, I mean, if you guys purchased that power supply recently from the EVGA store, you can get grip. 550 and up, or 550 to 650.
How much of your Halloween do you not want to be ray traced?
None.
What does that mean?
I want to be ray traced throughout my entire Halloween.
Yes.
Yes.
I want to be ray traced
All the time.
all the time.
I want to be non-stop ray traced.
Especially Halloween.
Yes, I think Halloween is when ray tracing is the most important. Followed by St. Patrick's Day.
Yes. Exactly.
All right, so buy a 550 watt power supply from EVGA.com and get a grip. Easy peasy.
New drivers. New NVIDIA Game Ready drivers for all the new games that are coming out. So Gears of War. So like this is a big week for games.
Yeah.
And last week. I think Gears came out last week or this week.
Gears came out in the middle of this week.
Okay.
I think so, yeah.
But it came out last week if you were like pre-ordered or something, I think.
Pre-ordering.
So Gears 5 came out. Borderlands 3 came out. Modern Warfare Modern Warfare is coming out soon. Soon. Gosh.
It's one of those days, huh?
I'm just well, let's just end it here.
It's Friday the 13th. What can you say?
The stream died for me. Camera isn't working.
Oh, we're dead in the corner again. Oh, what the heck? What the heck?
They can hear us though.
They can hear us. Oh my goodness. This
This is great. This is fantabulous.
There you go. We're back.
Why does that keep happening?
I don't know. It's because it's Friday the 13th. It's got to be why.
Yeah,
gotta
it must
be
be.
one.
So we're
All right.
fixed.
So, game ready drivers for all the hot games coming out this week. Borderlands, Modern Warfare, Gears, all that stuff.
And many other titles. FIFA 20 being one of them. So, dude, I still remember playing sports games. I remember playing NBA Live 2000. And here we are in 2020.
Jeez.
I feel old now. I feel really old.
And we're playing NFL Blitz.
I even played some of the older ones, like 96 and 98.
You're a big sports gamer?
Not really, but I played more of the arcadey ones.
Yeah. I mean, I only played like NBA Jam and NFL Blitz, and with NFL Blitz, the best part was the unnecessary roughness between plays.
So here we are,
Football season
20
started again.
years later, still making them.
Still
making them.
People still,
every year.
People still play them. People still love them. Let's go back to our cabin.
Yes.
Be more obvious in case we freeze again.
There was another one. There used to be another. I think that team eventually went to make on the NBA 2K series, but there was another NBA game. Don't remember. Like in the late 90s.
You know, when you mentioned people who pre-ordered the Gears of War game they got early, and I saw this bit of news today, or a couple of days ago. GameStop closing 200 stores.
Heard about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a reflection of our industry.
I
right
remember Babbage's. Do you remember Babbage's?
I remember Babbage's. I remember Fedco. Remember that?
Oh man.
Remember Fedco?
Yeah.
Piece of crap place that was. But
I'm really sad about Toys R Us though.
Oh yeah, Toys R Us. Yeah, that's the real bummer. That's the one where it's like you see the wall of games represented by paper slips, and you take the paper slip, and you go to the guy in the troll hole in the corner, and you give him the slip, and he gives you the game. Like, he's got all the games back there. You know, like if I was back in that room, I'd have all the games.
That's one that I mean that's like for us old people, that was like a big part of our childhood. Was Toys R Us.
Yeah, the guy in the troll hole with the games. But yeah, I mean with games.
That was the first place I played N64.
Oh, same.
Was there in the store.
N64 and PlayStation 1 with the Toshinden demo.
I think I played Mario 64.
Mario 64 too. Oh man, that was so great.
But I rarely bought anything there, but I've certainly browsed a lot. I remember buying. Here's a funny story. So back in those days, there was no review sites, right? You
Well,
know?
they had magazines.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, but unless you got the magazine, or a lot of times they're delayed. You know?
Yeah. I mean, you always
So, like-
you had to wait every month.
So usually the way that you would pick a game was by like looking at the cover and looking at the back. That's how you knew about what, or you rented it or whatever.
Yeah.
So like I do remember spending all of my money on an NES game called Wall Street Kid, and buying it because it looked cool and.
Did you not know what Wall Street meant?
Possibly not. And it was not what I had anticipated.
I could only imagine.
I just remember I thought it was like an action game because they showed like a little dude on a boat or something. But I just remember like when you start the game, it's like you're like at a desk and there's like papers and you have to like do stuff. I guess Wall Street stuff.
Sounds
I don't
riveting.
really know.
So why was a kid on Wall Street?
I have no idea.
Do you remember the narrative in this
no,
great
I don't
NES
remember
title?
at all. I'm sure you could look it up though.
Yeah, I'm sure they're looking it up. Not your best investment. No, I wouldn't think so.
Nowadays, we can learn all about games.
YouTube user Money Man. Maybe Wall Street Kid turned into Money Man. He's asking about your shirt.
Oh, what this?
Yeah. What is Cologne? August 20th.
Oh, so this is I got this shirt at the NVIDIA launch event, which happened the NVIDIA RTX launch event, which was like a year ago, and it was in Cologne, Germany.
So there you go. It's not a new shirt because I didn't design it.
It's not new. No.
So thoughts on GameStop closing? Yeah, it's reflective of an industry that's definitely changing. You know, GameStop used to make the money from the pre-orders, and they made their money off the used games, and now a lot of people are getting their games digitally now.
Yeah, I mean a lot of it has moved digitally. Steam was kind of the first one to go in that direction, and now almost all the consoles are.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that's probably the primary way that people get their games on consoles, but I think it's certainly growing.
I mean, even if like I would get like games digitally, like especially for like my PS4, I definitely prefer getting a physical copy just for the collector's value of just having it on your
I was that way
shelf.
I was that way for a while with PC games. I didn't want to do this, the Steam stuff or the digital stuff. But then at some point, there's just a convenience factor with digitally. Really, I mean, like all of my old games, like I don't even know where half of them are anymore. Or
I know where all mine are. I have them displayed on my shelf.
Or they're the discs are scratched or whatever. Yeah. But like every game I've ever bought on Steam since the 90s or whatever, not 90s, but I think it was like 2000, still there, So there's that, and the cloud stuff is certainly convenient as well. If your PC, your hard drive crashes or whatever, or at least you have. Back in the old days, man, I used to save my saved games to like USB drives, like every now and again, because just in case your system crashes, you have your saved games. But with cloud, the cloud save certainly, you don't need to worry about that anymore.
I just threw out a bunch of old PC game cases. Man, how do you guys do that? I can't throw away anything. Like all of my game stuff, that's my history. I have to have it displayed proudly as some kind of sick and twisted trophy case to ward off would-be predators. But I only have one GameStop story. And that's, I think I can't even remember what game I wanted to buy. Maybe it was like Wind Waker or some Zelda title. It's just some game, right? And I go into the GameStop and I asked, hey, do you have this game? They said, did you pre-order it? I said, no. I said, oh, we only have them for pre-orders.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay.
That was yeah.
So then I leave this GameStop in a strip mall and I walk to the neighboring Best Buy in the exact same strip mall and I bought the game, just walked in, grabbed it, walked out. It's like... This is what I'm surprised GameStop lasted as long as it did.
That happened to me a few times, but I don't know. I hope they can pull it together and stay around.
I mean, they got to change, that's for sure. I mean, that whole used games thing, especially when everything's going digital, that can't sustain itself.
Digital for gaming seems to be the direction that things are going.
Saw a good question on there. What do you think about the Stadia?
I mean, we'll see.
We'll see.
It's not the first time that we've seen. That type of service offered before. So
I just know as a fighting game player, I'm not even gonna fancy thinking about considering playing fighting games on that.
That's the limitation, right? Is the input latency.
Yeah. I mean, like an RPG, maybe. But I mean, we have to see how it works. I mean, you got Google behind it, so they've got infinite money to make this thing work if it can work. So we'll see.
We shall see.
We
But,
shall
certainly,
see.
if you want the best gaming experience, then having a graphics card in your PC, preferably an RTX graphics card, so you can crank up. You can RTX on. That is the best way to get the best gaming experience today.
Without a doubt. I mean, who knows what the future will hold? But if you want to play games today,
Who doesn't? Who doesn't with RTX on?
with
especially.
RTX on, especially.
Speaking of RTX on, did you play Control at all or no?
No, not yet.
So that game's pretty great.
Is it?
I think
It
so.
looked pretty great.
It's great. That's one of the best single player campaign games, in my opinion, that I've played in some time. So yeah, I really enjoyed that game. All right, now it is time.
For a little thing that we call
Do we have an afro yet?
We do not have an afro, and I feel like we'll never get an afro for this. So now it's time for the joy of MS Painting. In this segment, we will pick out a category from one of you in the chat, and then Jacob will write it down.
It's got to be something scary.
It's got to be something spooky, yeah.
It's Friday the 13th. Come on.
Now, we did horror movie villains before, and I don't want whatever the category is to just take us to a drawing of Jason Voorhees. I mean, we can do a little better than that. But it is Friday the 13th, so what do we got, Mr. Freeman? And what will our loyal viewers win this week?
So you can get a grip.
You can get a grip.
You can get a grip. We'll give away. What do we usually give away?
We usually give away 10.
All right, 10 grip codes.
10 grip codes. So let's do this thing. So if you know what the answer is going to be, go to evga.com/live-giveaway, enter in what you think it is, and you will be entered to win one of 10 grip codes. So Mr. Freeman.
So I'm thinking, I'm looking for a category here. So
famous first deaths. Well, how many deaths would you have?
this is a family-friendly stream.
Mhm.
Although we do play very violent video games.
Yes, but no animals were hurt in the filming of those violent video games.
Freddy Krueger?
Freddy Krueger from like Food for Less.
What do you think is the greatest scary movie of all time?
Like
Horror movie.
Like legitimately good film, or like just the most iconic and
Good film.
good film? Oh, The Witch. Somewhat recent film, but it's actually legitimately scary. I mean, can't say that about a lot of horror movies.
So there's a new Shining movie coming out.
Did you see the original Shining?
Yes.
That's a hard movie to watch.
Many times.
It's very, very slow.
It's good though.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Doctor Sleep is what it's called.
Oh, Doctor Sleep, yeah. Oh, I have a movie poster of that downstairs.
That's the sequel to it.
Is that the sequel to The Shining, really?
Yeah.
Really? Who is Doctor Sleep in The Shining?
I have no idea.
Hmm.
It's based off the book, which I've never read. So do we have a category yet?
No.
We completely went off topic.
The Witch is really good. I like that guy. You get a grip
How
code.
about
If you win.
you draw something
Okay.
and you guys have to guess what the movie is,
Okay.
and it's a scary movie. That was about that, right? I don't remember barely.
I can't remember what that thing looked like.
Maybe we can do that.
Maybe give me a quick.
Yeah, it's just a normal
Okay.
car.
Well, I mean, I could draw like a Volkswagen Beetle and.
All right. So we're gonna draw something, and it's you have to put not what it is, but the movie that it came from,
The movie that it came from.
and it is not Herbie.
It's not Herbie, because I feel like I drew something very similar to this before.
Herbie is not a horror movie,
Herbie Reloaded was.
or is it? Or is it? You know, this is probably not a good idea because there may be multiple horror movies that have cars in them.
I mean,
but we're looking for a specific one. It is one word.
I can't remember what the front end looked like, and I think the front end is the only thing that will like distinguish this car.
How come it's flying?
Because it's a horror movie. It's gonna like totally deck someone.
So if you know what it is, go to evga.com/live giveaway and put your answer there. You know what? I don't even know if I've ever seen this movie before.
No,
and if I did,
I don't even know how you know this
and
movie.
if I did, it was an extremely long time ago.
Yeah.
Do you know this movie?
I know of it. Like
that's kind of where I'm at.
So this is what I think happens in the movie. I haven't seen the film, but this is my best guess as to what takes place. Okay, and it's I think it's from Stephen King. So this is obviously like the car from hell. So now it's in hell, and here's a little devil.
It doesn't. It's.
I mean, this is not what happens in the movie at all, but this is just what I think happens in the movie. Here's a little devil with like a pitchfork. There you go. Because it's the car from hell, you see.
I'm not sure that's what happens in the movie.
I'm so sure that's not what happens in the movie. So the people who get their grip codes today, they'll really earn them. Okay, and we'll have a person here like kind of shuddering in horror that they're about to get totally murdered by this car from hell. He's like, no.
It's not Back to the Future. It's a horror movie. I think it's a horror movie.
I'm pretty sure it's a horror movie, and I don't know if Back to the
kills
Future.
People.
I don't know if Back to the Future had like the devil in the background. Again, this is not anything that happens in the movie because neither of us have seen the movie. This is just what I think happens in the movie.
Let us know if he's accurate. Okay, you ready?
I really don't think I'm accurate in this.
All right, the answer is Christine.
Christine.
That is the movie that this is from.
Okay, how many people got that actually? Quite a few actually.
Not as much as some of the other ones.
Especially considering this is not what happens in the movie at all.
How many of you guys have seen this movie?
You can't draw a 57 Chevy better than that. I don't know what a 57 Chevy looks like.
All right.
I had like the reference art for like 1 second and then he took it away. So then this kind of turned into like some kind of amalgamation of like sort of the front end of this 57 Chevy with like the kind of bug eyes and like a car from the Jetsons.
It's not the Jetsons.
I mean,
that is not a horror movie.
I don't even know what I was thinking with this thing here. Like, what is this?
Oh no, we froze again, I think.
Did we? No, we're still here.
Or did he mean Frozen like this is the Frozen movie?
No, maybe. I don't know.
I don't think this is from Frozen either. Alright, you ready for the winners?
Okay, I'm ready.
Twitch, Lackery, Twitch, Terminal Gain, Twitch, Hostburn, YouTube, DG's Dungeon, Twitch, Riding Graboids.
You know what? This whole time?
Twitch, Christy83EB, YouTube, Miguel, Twitch, Ducaro. What are you doing?
I'm hitting winner.
Oh, okay. Twitch, Dr. Mario Kart, and last but not least, Twitch, Cascade 242.
Congratulations to all our winners. Hope, you know what, maybe one of these days we'll watch Christine and find out what actually happened in the movie. I like to think that this is what happens. That the car jumps over a weird forced perspective hill in hell.
Could you do like a live, like on YouTube or something, like a live viewing of a movie, or is that like
not on YouTube,
or is that like would that be copyright?
Yeah, that would definitely
Okay.
like
if definitely a no.
If Twitch has copyright like filters, then YouTube definitely does.
So you cannot watch do live commentary on a video.
No,
video.
what we would have to do is we would have to
But you could do like snippets of it.
You could do
There's
snippets.
plenty of people who do that.
Yeah, you can do snippets of it.
But where do you draw the line? Like how long can the snippet be? Can the snippet be the whole movie? No.
Well, I think legally it's if you're doing it under the guise of reviewing or parodying.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to do a review, there's obviously you're not going to do like the whole movie unless you're like dissecting it for educational purposes, at which point I think you have to be like an accredited school. I don't know how it works. But
Just interesting.
I know how some people get around this is you pre-record your commentary beforehand, and then you give out a digital file, and then people like sync up with it. So like when the lion roars,
Yes.
hit play, and then they're off
Wait,
you go.
who won from YouTube? The YouTube winner was, well, there was two. There was DG's Dungeon, and then there was Miguel.
Miguel, good old Miguel.
So that was our
Joy of MS
Joy
Paint.
of MS Painting.
So let's go back to our cabin in the woods.
We still have one more giveaway. This is going to be for the X299 Dark. Oh, there was something else I completely forgot to mention. Let's go here. Okay, there is some pretty good deals going on at EVGA.com. So let's go back. Can you go back?
Oh, yeah.
So
Go
there's
back.
a lot of stuff. So if you don't win this motherboard today, you can get one for a good deal. So a lot of products at EVGA.com, like these cases, $139 plus free shipping. Free shipping on the cases
Free
are
shipping?
pretty expensive,
Yeah.
so that's a pretty good deal. And graphics cards, power supplies, the audio card $189, and motherboards as well. So check out EVGA.com. If you need a product, there are special savings going on until
Super special.
the end of this weekend or while supplies last. $299 for next $299 Dark.
So if you don't win a free one from the stream today, you can get one for a big discount over at EVGA.com.
Yep. So check it out, EVGA.com. Okay, now it is time for our spooky game. Oh, wait, first we need a spooky secret word.
Spooky secret word.
The secret word is spooky.
Spooky. So go to EVGA.com/live giveaway. The secret word is spooky, and we are giving away this X299 Dark motherboard.
Well, look at this socket.
Oh, it's disappearing. Oh, hold on. Let me try it. Where'd you go? Come on. There it is. Yeah.
You know what's funny is this is actually yellow, but it still picks up by the...
Well, I mean, I guess it's close
enough
It's
to
close
green.
enough to green, yeah.
So EVGA.com/live giveaway. Put in the secret word spooky is SPOOKY. And then you can win. When is that Area 51 thing happening? That's pretty soon, isn't it?
I don't know. What? Don't you just kind of want to go to that cabin and play video games in there?
Yeah, it's cold out here.
Yeah, it's a bit cold, a bit nippy. All right, so EVGA.com/live giveaway. The secret word is spooky, and we are getting ready for our very spooky game.
It's not really spooky.
It's pretty spooky.
What is the spookiest game you've played? Ever. I think it's...
Well,
At the time, for me, I think it was... Well, actually, it's probably Resident Evil. Maybe Resident Evil 1 or something, just because I never played a scary game.
Yeah.
And also Fear. You know, like the first Fear when I played that game creeped me out a lot.
spookiest game I ever
Whoops.
played.
Did I not reset the entries? Can you guys enter or no? I don't think so.
No. So, well, I mean, just reset
Okay.
the entries.
Try
and
now. EVGA.com/live giveaway. Secret word is spooky.
Scariest game I ever played. At the time, it was the first Silent Hill on PlayStation 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, did you ever play that? What was that game that was on PlayStation? That was a scary game, and then it was gone. It was only up there for like something happened. I can't remember what, and the game was only there for a limited time. And then
Are you talking about PlayStation 3? It was a Silent Hill.
Was
like,
it PS3 or?
It was going to be a
PS4?
Silent Hill game, and then
Silent Hill PT, was that?
Yeah,
what it was?
that's the one. Yeah, I didn't get to play that.
Okay, that game was
Did you? I don't know. I mean, yeah, that Konami, they did me dirty, man. Like Silent Hill used to be one of my favorite game franchises, and then just got worse and worse and worse. Now they're just not even doing anything with it. Terrible. But you know what? I'm okay with that, mostly because another one of my favorite game franchises, Dead Space. You know what? If
Dead Space, yeah.
if Silent Hill was going that route, you just end it, because Dead Space did not end in a good place for me. Very sad. You'll know if you won the giveaway if you get an email. We send you an email.
Yes, that's how it works.
Dead Space represent. Yeah, you know it. Dead Space 1, great game. Like, you know, it was a Resident Evil 4 kind of ripoff, but it did everything Resident Evil did was kind of weak on in the scare department. Dead Space did perfectly. And then Dead Space 2 came out, and it was like, eh. Although Dead Space 2 had that very hard mode that only lets you save 3 times. Now, that mode wasn't scary, but man, that made you, like, that made for some tense gameplay, that's for sure.
All right. So, we have a game that is not spooky. All right. And it is called Gears of War 5. Technically, Gears 5.
Gears 5, because there's no more war. It's just Gears. I mean, I might need to watch this because I don't know what happened in like the last 3 Gears games.
Is it unskippable? Yes.
Now, I remember in Gears of War 1, these guys were like huge, burly, and bulky. These guys don't look nearly as burly and bulky as they once did. They used to look like space, like that, like Space Marines. Who's this guy?
Spooky is Washington. Do you know what the least spookiest game is? Garfield.
Well, Garfield is going to be the most high-octane game when it comes out, but yeah, I mean, I don't think they're really going for the spook factor there.
So, are you a big Gears player?
No, I only played the first one because it was on PC, and I really enjoyed the fact that Bender from Futurama was the main character, Joe DiMaggio. And I don't know if he's in there anymore. None of these guys look like
I
Bender.
played Gears 1 PC, and then I think I played a little bit of either 3 or 4. Not a lot, honestly. Not a lot of the Gears games.
Look, you know as well as I do that he can help.
So, no Borderlands this week. Maybe next week we'll take a look at that one.
Dad, you should.
What are you guys in the chat playing right now? Out in cyberspace world.
Wait, is that Bender?
Borderlands 3 or Gears 5 or something else? I know you ain't playing Garfield High Octane.
Garfield Fury Racing.
Fury Racing.
High Octane's going to be the sequel.
Okay.
Yeah, that is Bender.
WoW Classics. A lot of people playing WoW Classics.
I don't get WoW Classic. Oh wow, is that the end of Bender? You see, that's so lame. Like that thing could like legitimately kill him.
Look, we froze again.
That thing could legitimately kill him, but instead it just takes him hostage so that he can be in the sequel. I mean, that's bad storytelling.
I fixed it.
There you go.
Maybe my camera's bad. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it's because of these special dark, spooky camera settings that I put on there. It's taxing it a little bit more. I don't know.
It's frozen in fear.
Frozen in fear. I love that.
This is a long cut.
This is a long
that I
cutscene.
cannot skip.
So this all happened in Gears 4
I don't know.
with the plucky young cast from the Magic School Bus.
I know that's Marcus.
I mean, yeah, and that's James.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like Bender.
Anyone still playing Battlefield 4? WoW Classic is more relaxing than retail because there isn't as much stuff overwhelming you. So I guess
By
it's
retail,
just,
I think he means the current version.
yeah. So I guess it's just kind of like a more simple, basic version, less maybe not as many mechanics and things like that.
There's only one mechanic. Wait for 2 hours to go hunt scorpions and boars.
Yes.
Now, I don't know if I got the answer for this last week, but all you guys, I mean, anyone playing the WoW Classic, so did they update, I know they didn't update the models, and they probably didn't update the textures, but did they at least update, like, screen resolutions? Like, can you do ultra-wide? Can you do, like, greater than 1920 by 1080? Do you guys know? Like, did they update
I
at
would
least that?
imagine you should be able to, because even
Yeah, okay.
even
They
the
did.
original game you could support resolution, the widescreens and stuff like that. So,
Well, I mean, yeah, ultra wide for
where-
WoW. Like, how old is WoW World of Warcraft? And 4K. Yeah, there you go. How old is World of Warcraft 1? Like, more than
old.
15 years, 20 years.
I don't know. If
I
it's
doubt
more.
they have
It's
like.
probably 10 to 15 years. So one thing about Gears 5 is in the graphics options you have an option for.
Oh, you can fully turn up the graphics to modern WoW. Okay, that's
Oh,
interesting.
that's
I
cool.
didn't know that.
So one of the things about Gears 5 is I would show you if I could go into the options, but I cannot do anything right now. is you have an option for ultra textures,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
which you have to download the textures in order to get the ultra textures. So I did that already, and yeah.
Now, as a graphics person, I can appreciate the effort that an FX team went into making this kind of credit crawl here. It's actually very impressive, and I know I'd be pissed off if I worked so hard on this and everyone was just mashing escape to get past it. But
That's probably why.
point taken that we are trying to stream gameplay here, and we're kind of stuck looking at this.
It's pretty cool though.
It is cool. I mean, very talented team behind
So Gears
this.
5 seems like it's got some pretty good reviews overall. I
John
think.
DiMaggio. There you go. This looks like in-game
Yeah,
engine, so
definitely, yeah. So that means it's almost time.
Yes,
that means when you see the in-game engine, that means you better put your hands on the controller or the keyboard.
exactly.
Is not
It's almost time.
It's almost time to move the character. Looking forward to that.
It does have very nice graphics. I will
It
say.
does
worry about
definitely have a nice graphics.
She'll be ready.
Oh yes, we're going to the Crisis Island now.
Too much cinematic and not enough boom.
They're trying to get out the cinematics so that when it's time for Boom Boom, you can be like, oh, thank goodness all the cinematics are over.
Oh, now I can pause it.
So let's take a look at these ultra texture settings. Don't accidentally uninstall it. Yeah, don't accidentally uninstall these things that took like a while to get.
So this thing's kind of cool. You can show stats, which shows you. I guess it doesn't show you in the cinematic, but it shows you frame rate and things like
What
that.
is cinematic scaling?
Oh, you can set it to letterbox.
Oh, that's cool.
Last night, got a good 8 or 9 minutes in.
Nightmares.
Oh, Bender is so concerned about her psychological state. It shows he's grown as a character.
Never ride in a chopper. Rule 1 of video games. Yes, I would say most games that start off in a chopper, it ends up crashing.
Okay, well let's. Or I mean, they usually extract okay, but then it's a matter of getting to the extraction point. That's the tricky part. Also, all helicopter scenes need to have Long Tall Sally being played while they go, and they should be chewing tobacco.
Also, you can unlock the frames in cutscenes. Yeah, so by default, I think the cutscenes run at 30 frames per second for that cinematic feel,
Why don't they just have it run at 24 frames per second?
which you can disable, which we certainly appreciate.
So who's jumping first?
I mean, for the cutscenes, if you're gonna go for the cinematic feel, just do 24.
Okay?
Sure you are.
Have you ever seen TVs that have like the fake 60 frames per second?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
the Cinemotion or whatever those
I
things.
hate that. I hate
I
that.
cannot stand it. Like
'Cause-
I love high frame rates. I love 60 frames, but there's something about that like Cinemotion thing when you watch a movie or something. It just
I'm not a fan of it. That frame interpolation thing that I got going.
our camera froze again.
Frozen in fear. There you go. Oh, there you go. You got pressed down to go down.
okay.
There you go. Check out those FIPS.
It's VSync is on, so
We're already breaking enough of them as it is.
What Jin doesn't know won't hurt her.
so it's using 5.29 gigs, so that's pretty cool.
Cool. EVGA.com/live giveaway. The secret word is spooky. Yeah, that soap opera effect. First thing I do, if I can find it, I get in the TV settings. I turn that crap off.
Pretty evident.
Not a fan of it.
Up there to buy a timeshare. You there to watch an old Hammer of Dawn prototype.
And your intel says one of the silos is still
That's some
intact.
fun water textures
Cool
there.
looking water.
Yeah.
So,
What's the name of those things? Crap.
the caustics.
The caustics. Yeah, caustics in the water.
What is this?
Turn off the motion interpolation on TVs whenever they try to put like that fake 60 frames per second on like.
There's
movie
something
content.
about that fake 60 frames per second. It just don't look right. I don't know. And
Yeah.
immediately, whenever I see it, I'm like, I cannot watch this.
And it's like it's on too. It's very
it's
like.
very evident. So it just makes everything look very fake for some reason. I don't know, it's hard to explain. Really weird. Supposedly it's better for sports and stuff.
Well, I mean, isn't sports broadcast in 60 frames? Should be.
I think so. Am I going the right way? Okay.
Well, your team's following you, so.
Ooh, that's cool.
Remember,
Those aren't the
they
most
love
accurate
Sparrow
shadows,
sight.
but they'll do.
Hatched.
They'll do.
Gonna be waist deep in swarm.
It's one hell of a way to come back to a zoo.
How do I run?
Yeah, but we get those
You run when the
satellites
game
up.
lets you run.
Hey, get back!
See, that's what happens when you run. Look what you did.
Right.
Let me search a place that's falling apart.
Quickly.
There's some stellar writing there.
Bears plan to launch a satellite from here? It seems a little half-baked.
Keep up.
Half-baked plans are kind of Baird's special.
These guys need to stop quipping each other and start moving.
My father.
Yeah, they gotta
Sports
go.
are streamed at 60 frames per second. I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah.
A few cog secrets.
Sports are often 720, 60 frames.
There's plenty of them.
So, yeah, your sports wouldn't have the benefit of fake 60 frames motion interpolated. So is, I think the news is also broadcast
What?
at 60 frames, and maybe game shows.
Hey, fetch.
Oh, so okay, you send your robot to go pick you up ammo.
Yep.
Okay, put it down already.
Drone delivery. It's Amazon. Amazon drone delivery.
Didn't expect there to still be bodies. Only a handful of us made it off.
This is a nice looking game.
It is. It is. Because we were playing it with EVGA hardware. Take that, chair.
Found something.
You found ammo.
Can I see myself?
No, that's every mirror in the future is broken until ray tracing gets turned on. Then the mirrors will be unbroken again.
That's me.
That's kind of you.
It's blurry. Chainsaw. Yes.
Use the chainsaw on one of your teammates.
Who decided to put a chainsaw
Okay,
on
let's
a
go.
gun?
Those who decided that it was a good idea to put a bayonet on a gun, but they just didn't have chainsaw technology at the time. Have you ever tried chainsawing something?
No.
Like, I don't know what it is to chainsaw into flesh, because that's never really been a thing that's come
Yeah,
up.
I
But
hope
man,
not.
but chainsawing like a tree branch, that's hard, man. It's like the chain gets like caught sometimes. I can't imagine like,
Ooh. Is this a baddie?
well, yeah, try chainsawing him.
I'll
There
take
you
care
go.
of this one.
Okay, that's not chainsawing. Yeah, very spooky. Man, that monster took a long time to react to being shot at.
Take that!
I don't. If
Oh, you know what? One thing that I do like about the Gear series that I'm seeing that looks like it's still a thing in this game is that kind of active reload thing that you do every time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a really cool mark
I
in this game.
totally forgot about that.
Yeah. Oh, failed there. But yeah, it makes reloading more interesting.
Only one left.
Wish more games had that kind of thing. I miss Radical Heights. I do too. Radical Heights was a great game.
Throwing frag.
Peekaboo.
Chainsaws were actually invented to help with C-sections for helping a woman give birth. I could not imagine getting chainsawing your baby out, but hey, you know what? That's a real metal way of doing it.
We get it handled for
Do
now.
these blow up?
Out.
Take your bets now.
Now, oh, come on! You should have done it when that person was running by.
What do you think?
Okay,
Place your bets.
okay. I don't think it'll blow up, but if it doesn't blow up, you take a Bean Boozled. If it does, I will. Yeah, keep shooting it all day. Ain't happening.
Again?
Oh yeah! Take that white
spoiled
one.
milk.
Coconut or spoiled milk. Here we go.
Oh, this thing smells bad.
Oh yeah, heck yeah, it smells bad. Got my business button ready.
Oh, it's coconut.
No.
This one's pretty good. I like this one.
Hate being boozled.
I am the winner.
Sorry.
Hate being boozled.
Why don't they just use the robot to lift that thing?
I'm okay.
Robot's too weak. It obviously takes 2 of them to just do that slowly.
For the record, you don't seem okay.
I'll live.
I don't know. Maybe it's immersion breaking, but whenever I see scenes like that, you just know that they're just hiding load screens behind it.
Yeah, I guess.
Like every time you have to squeeze through a narrow pathway too, so it's like, load screen. But you know what? I'm fine with that because it's at least it's something to watch and engage with, as opposed to just like a black screen that says now loading. I'm not sure that was tactically the best way of doing it, but
No, it wasn't.
it's coming up. It's coming.
Oh, I wanted to use my chainsaw.
F hold. Oh,
Wait,
F,
what's...
hold F apparently to do it. There you go. There we go. Yeah. Business
So
delivered.
that's like the fatality.
Yeah, yeah.
Coming out of that nest!
Gotta get it cracked, that thing.
Chainsaw.
Not quite. Oh, F, mash F, mash F, mash F.
Dude, I'm pressing it really fast.
Mash F to not die. now space bar to crawl.
Hold tight, I'm on my way!
What does spacebar do?
Apparently nothing. I don't know. Some pulse pounding.
So, like, I obviously need to cover more.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cover behind this thing that doesn't look like there's a cover at all. Why is my robot?
Oh, finish that guy over there. He's crawling away. Give him the business. Give him the business. Yeah, you just kicked him. All right.
His head came off. Oh no, that's just his helmet.
It's unceremonious kicking.
His head fell off. What movie is that from?
His head fell off.
There,
Crap, what is
found
that?
one of the silos, but his head fell off?
EVGA.com/live giveaway the secret
know where it's
word.
from?
No, what is that
You're
from?
right. We
Petey's head fell off?
on this island.
Dumb and Dumber.
Oh.
Light up, we can do it
And
again.
the birds.
EVGA.com/live giveaway. Giving away a dark X299.
Oh.
So, strength's not an option.
Oh, I was just about to shoot that, and then it went into a cutscene.
Don't you hate it when that happens?
You guys go right, Marcus and I will go left. We'll find those silos.
Sounds good. Stay in contact. You sure about this?
So, is Gears known for its multiplayer? Because I always
Yes.
felt like this was more of a single-player game.
Both.
Hmm.
I think there's a lot of people who like Gears multiplayer. I really never played it before.
Yeah.
But... So, anyways, it's 4.
It is 4 o'clock.
So that is Gears 5. Nice looking game, definitely.
Gears 5 at 4. So, X299 on its way. Back to our cabin in the woods. So, we are going to pick one very lucky winner. So, what do you call it? Yeah, it's Friday the 13th. We're almost at the end here. So, what did you think of Gears of War 5? I thought it looked very pretty.
Yes.
I didn't
It's nice
get
in
to
the
see you do too much because we spent most of the time watching a cutscene.
Yes.
An
Well,
unskippable cutscene. Naughty,
unskippable.
naughty.
But looking pretty good. It's definitely graphically very nice, for sure.
So, let us give ourselves a viewer a X299. That was a very great read that I just did there. So, who is our lucky winner today?
I dare you to try to pronounce that.
Okay,
Twitch user.
Twitch user Rizkabicted. Congratulations, Rizkabicted.
You better spell that. RYSZKABKD.
Rizkabicted.
Somebody please tell me how to pronounce that. Or is this supposed to be pronounced?
I
don't know.
have no idea.
I just don't know.
But he is the winner.
But congratulations, you
of
won.
an X299
Dark.
Dark motherboard. the premier overclocking motherboard. How many world records has this thing won?
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah. A lot. Quite a lot.
Yeah. And it's very spooky and shiny.
Mm-hmm. And it's dark.
And it's dark. No Rigby's, but you don't need Rigby's because you've got one of the greatest overclocking motherboards in the world. So that brings us to our conclusion today. Thank you guys for joining us. We had a lot of fun today playing the Gears 5. And
Is there a new SR board? Yes. Actually, we showed it at Computex, and it's coming very soon.
what processor does this thing fit?
So it supports the Intel like Core i9, like the high-end Intel like 9980XE, 18-core CPUs. In fact, the CPU that we have in this system.
There you go.
Socket 2011.
And if you didn't win today, which, I mean, everyone except Rizka didn't win, we have a great deal on this at our EVGA.com store right now.
This Christmas stream, will Jacob cheat at wrapping gifts? You guys never forget, huh? God, you guys have good memories. For better or for worse. I did not cheat. Okay, maybe a little bit. I still won, though.
I can't believe you'd be happy with that victory. So thank you for joining us this week. Hope you guys had a lot of fun. And as usual, we will see you guys next time. So please join us again next week on Friday, 3 to 4 as our usual time. And we will see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.